Hey YouTube, what's up? It's DC. I've been a little sick, so I haven't really been making any YouTube videos lately, but I'm starting to feel a little bit better, so I kind of wanted to hop right into it and kind of give an update on some things I've been doing. So to start, I want to say that I did go on a little shopping spree and I did buy a good amount of MSTY and I added ULTY to my position as well. So this is just my Robinhood. I have another account where I kind of went through on my Schwab and showed you how I have a little bit more of MSTY specifically. But on this account recently, I picked up 500 shares of MSTY and 800 shares of ULTY. So my average cost on MSTY was $20.69, and my average cost on ULTY was $6.25. So it's about $15,000, a little bit more into these two, and I wanted to do like a 2/3, 1/3 split on MSTY and ULTY just so I can rack in a little bit higher of a distribution with MSTY's volatility on a monthly basis, and so I can also catch ULTY on a weekly basis just so I can get paid out a little bit every week. With 500 shares of MSTY, I'm kind of expecting like $1.50 distribution on average. So that kind of brings it about, $750 that I expect a month. And with ULTY, with 800 shares, I kind of expect a 9 cent distribution every week. So that's going to be $72 a week and about $288 a month. So I'll go to the chart now and I'll kind of show you why I picked up so much MSTY around the 20.6 range. I kind of have some fibs drawn out from the low to the recent high, as well as I kind of identified this balance range here where I saw a good amount of accumulation from March and April, and this is kind of the price range 20.25 ish. It's kind of where we saw an expansion upwards into $25. So in my eyes, anywhere from 20, 30 to $19 is a good buy, and we could see a pretty quick reaction out of here. We did see a kind of like a double bottom pattern, and now we're bouncing off of it. MSTY isn't really a price appreciation play for me. It's more of a longer term income generating hold. So I'm not really too worried about MSTY's stock price. But as long as it stays near this, like anywhere near $17 to $21, this is kind of where I want to be accumulating for a potential push higher. And this is just where I think that the stock is holding a lot of value down in these prices. I would prefer if MSTY's price and the NAV stays stable in the low 20s just so I can continue dripping at low prices. And, as long as we continue to reap big dividends, I don't really care where the price is going as long as it's not a substantial loss. Into ULTY, this one I gotta admit I wasn't really paying attention to. I just bought it at the top of balance. I just wanted to get into something that would pay me weekly, and I saw that ULTY wasn't really moving that much. Within the last month or so, it's only really traded between $6 and 6.40. So it's a pretty tight consolidation range here. And usually when you kind of have these patterns of it dips, it breaks above all these EMAs, it forms a balance here in this tight range. This is kind of indicative of a potential move higher. When I put the fibs on here from this low on April 7 to this high on May 14th, you can see that the 618 fib or 0.618 fib kind of lines up with this 595 $6 zone, which is kind of where price stopped dipping below. As long as this holds, I kind of expect ULTY's price to push higher into the sevens here at the 1.618 extension. So again, these aren't really capital appreciation plays for me. If the price moves up, that's great. I'm kind of looking to just take some distributions and add a little bit to my monthly income going forward. I'm not really looking to drip on this account. This is more to kind of experiment and just see if we can extract the full amount that we put into this investment within a year or two. And I think we will. So I have a bunch of these shares. I'm not going to be dripping them on this account. I'm just going to be taking the distribution and using it to pay bills, or maybe even potentially buy other high value stocks like Mag 7 stocks or something. But that's kind of it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update on some new positions I took. I'll kind of be doing that going forward. I'll share if I sell or if I like any other of these yield max ETFs or any of the new ones coming out. And just give you my overall thoughts on that. But anyway, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching the video. If you like the content, please comment, like, and subscribe.